Hello my friends, I am Jihondo. Welcome back to OpenTTD One City Challenge, Episode 4. At the end of Episode 3, I mentioned I was going to do a little bit of off-camera work, which I've taken care of, and that was namely just to split the Fruit from True Nest train into two, and thus of course add a whole bunch of sidings so they can swap places with each other and ideally do so without crashing. That's the plan. In terms of the actual change, I didn't make the train half the size. I actually made it just a little bit shorter. I took off one of the food cars and one of the fruit gondolas from each. So they should still actually be able to haul all of this much quicker, but they are still smaller vehicles, so they'll go a bit quicker on the acceleration, and I think we will be good. Just letting them run a bit so I can make sure that they are in fact going to cooperate. They're a little bit closer together than I would like, so I want to make sure, especially over here, that they cooperate with each other. So that's what we are doing right now. Okay, you seem to be okay so far. You should be popping in from maintenance, I'm assuming. Yep, that's fine. Meanwhile, this one's in the far station. And this is the exact problem I was thinking of. Poop. I should not have put this signal here, because that told this train it was okay. I needed to stop back there. Okay. I'm going to send both of you back to the depot. And then I'm going to get rid of that little signal, because I think that was the problem. I'm pretty sure that's the problem anyway. We shall see. There was a button. Where did it go? Yeah, that one there. To get rid of just the signal. Okay. I certainly don't mind this one being here, although I'm not sure there's any value in it either. If one's coming out, I want it actually to go to here so it can decide with this one. So I'm actually going to get rid of this signal too. It's less, I think, of a problem, but I don't want to make this more challenging than it needs to be, so they should both arrive in the depot any second now, and then I'm just going to tell them both to go. Just a few seconds apart from each other. And again, this is more... Oh, actually, I guess it doesn't matter. They were going the opposite way. I just want to see that they're going to cooperate with each other. Now, you... Why did you wait there for... Oh, there must have been a train coming this way. Okay. Because the only one I saw was this one. I'm thinking, that can't have anything to do with this. No, I think we're okay now. I think so, anyway. So you should get to there, see that this line's open, go to there, see that it's open all the way to here. And you should be going this way, and you should see this one. Okay, so you slowed down a bit, of course, to make that train, but that's fine. I don't expect 100% speed, I just want to make sure I have no fireballs. That's my main concern. I don't want trains to blow up. I am glad the one that had the problem here actually stopped and didn't just keep going and crash. If I had removed the signal before sending them both back, it would have actually caused a fireball. Because they would have just said, oh, okay, he wants me to go, I'll go. I can see another train, but I'll stomp on the accelerator anyway. And bad things would happen. Anyway. I guess maybe I didn't need to remove those extra food cars. Oh, I guess, yeah, these trains here can haul it. It doesn't necessarily matter who hauls it. As long as somebody's hauling food at almost all times, I'm happy. Because I just want to keep this green as long as possible. But it certainly looks like I have fixed this problem. I'm still nowhere near keeping up with the production here, because, oh, it's actually gone up. That was 108, which was already great. Now it's gone even higher. So I'm nowhere near keeping up with the production here, but I'm fine with that. That means there's no stress on here, so they shouldn't disappear on me anytime soon. But this is just a nice, steady quantity of even more fruit. I'm sure this food processor plant would like to see corn at some point in its life, but right now it's just a fruit processor. So I'm assuming we're making like tins of peaches and apple juice and all sorts of stuff like that. Just but whatever. The people are eating. They are happy. We're all good here. Okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. And obviously these trains should be very profitable. Yes. And you. Yes. So nothing to worry about there. I haven't seen either of these flicker in a while, so I think we're finally at a point where I've got stuff sorted, which is delightful. So we should be growing steady now instead of, spurts of stop, start, stop, start. I do really... Oh, no, never mind. We are not, in fact, as steady as I thought, although it's, it's right there. Oh, that's neat. All the little, the street lights for this road go berserk every time because there's so many trains here. They just go berserk all the time. I quite like that, actually. Anyway, it's little stuff like that that amuses me. Those little details. Yeah, so we're still not 100% here. It's very good though. Like, it's green far more often than it's red, but it's still not 100%. And I don't know how to get to that point unless I do have a little van, just a little van service. I really don't want to do that. I'm really not sure how to do that then. I'm not sure about that. But either way, we are definitely growing. During the last episode I had looked and we had just barely crossed 1,000 people. Now we're up to 1,700 range. So I mean, the growth is definite. There's no question that we're growing. Oh, I didn't even notice that. We have a bank now. Awesome, that just saved me like 3 million bucks. Because I wanted to build a diamonds route, but I didn't want to pay for a bank. Because there was diamonds, where was it? Oh, there's actually one right there? Oh, that's even easier. I knew about this one down here. That's the one I was thinking of. I didn't know we also had one. Oh, that's fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic. Okay, so the question of the day becomes, do I put a train to here and then a road vehicle to here, or do I start a new train set over here and just bridge across all this? And I think the answer is I bridge across this. Yeah, I think that would be better. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Because I'd like some future expandability to be able to go down here later anyway. Potentially, perhaps. Potentially, perhaps. Well done. That was a great sentence. Anyway. So I'm going to put this, like, I don't know, here maybe? And now we can just add a truck bay. As long as it's close enough to say that it accepts diamonds. And it's close enough to transfer. Beautiful. Okay. There we go. This is good. So I will definitely want to add some actual lines here just to make sure nothing ever takes them over. Paranoia and all that. And then, well, we can just cross that, but we'll need to bridge over these, so. But we'll just go ahead and use this closest one, that's fine. Now I don't know how far this will eventually go, so I'm thinking I may want a pretty long bridge, even more than, oh, right, I can't go all that way, I have to go to, like, here. So for now, I'll just do that. That gives me still one more spot here I can use. Like I say, I don't know how far here I want to go. If it comes down to it, I may have to blow this bridge out and rebuild it, which will suck, but it's okay. That's not the end of the world. This train's going to have, of course, the hill here for the bridge, and then another hill here, which is not ideal, but I think it'll be okay. How far out can this go? Oh, that's copper. I need to be over here. I was trying to get to this one. It's actually out here I need to be. Silly sot. Okay, never mind. We will, in fact, not have to go up this hill. We just have to go into a really sharp corner. But that's fine. We can do that. We can do that. We have the technology. As they used to say on the $6 Million Man. Now I'm probably dating myself because I'm sure very few of you know what I'm talking about. That's okay. I'm an old man, don't worry about it. There. Okay, so we got a couple of corners, which is not ideal, but we have diamonds. And diamonds, I think, will be worth a lot of money. We'll put the depot, I don't know, over here somewhere. Doesn't really matter where, right? That'll do. That will do. Okay. New vehicle. Now this will be just a very tiny, like probably just 1 or 2 diamond cars, so we don't need that super powerful MGS 1000. We can go with something much lighter / cheaper. And it's a short trip. I even could take the really, well, having said that, I was going to say the really cheap one, but even then it looks like it's basically doubled. The March of Time. Anyway. Yeah, let's go with, maybe this one. I think this will do. Yeah, we'll take a Kelling 31. And that needs some diamond cars. So production here like 81. We'll take 2 of them. So that's what, the armored? Yeah. Maybe even 3. I think I'll start with 3, and if I need to, I can get rid of 1. Name. That's for the Firefly fans. Oh, I missed that show. That was a very, very good one. Anyway. We'll go from here, through the depot, and drop off over here. Off you go, and let's roll. Excellent. So we'll go and we'll activate here. So of course there's nothing yet, but that's fine. Yes, basically has a lot of turns, a lot of hills, so it's not a super fast train in terms of acceleration, but that's okay. It should be fine. Got almost full, so I think 3 actually was the right number to take, looks like. More importantly, though, yep, very nice. That makes us some decent cash. Good. And it has an awesome name, so that that makes it all worth it. Yeah, I kind of like actually the bank here on the subtropical better than on the normal grassland. It always seemed really dumb to me on the grassland that you basically just trade between banks, but that you never need to actually give them anything. Like, this at least makes sense. You are bringing them stuff to store. But on the grassland, it's to basically just take production from one bank and give it to another bank, so you can just go back and forth, hauling the same stuff. Like, it just seemed really dumb to me. But so this makes a lot more sense. But anyway, I guess it doesn't have to make sense to me. It has to make sense to whoever wrote the game, right? Anyway. Okay. I mean, this is definitely a little convoluted, but this is absolutely working. Got plenty of room to expand this way. I can still expand a little bit this way without too much trouble. Yeah, I'm really liking our progress so far. Really liking the progress. The only thing I'm not happy with is the occasional blips in the food and water. Mostly just food. But for the most part, I'm really happy with how this is going so far. I think we're certainly making good bucks, so we have no trouble there. Things are stable. Yeah, this is really good. So it's really just a case of where do we expand to next? Because we might as well keep expanding. I'm not sure anything out here is really immediately screaming for attention. Unless I, myself put in something to use it, but because I do have enough money now, I could buy something in terms of a new industry. Obviously not one of the expensive ones like a mine or something, but I could almost afford another bank, now that would really help, but... No, actually the prices have gone up quite a bit, so I guess I really can't, but... Anyway. I could buy a lumber mill, I'm not entirely sure there's a point, but I guess I could do that, if I felt like it. It's weird, though, that you don't actually have to have, like, any kind of forest or anything. The lumber mill produces wood now in this version. That seems a little strange. For that, I'll say the grassland makes more sense. Because you have a forest, then you take it to a sawmill. And that makes sense. This, you just have a mill that just produces you wood. That's just weird. Now, I could save up and buy a factory. Because there is rubber here. Not very much, though. And at that point, I would have access to goods. Well, there's more water if we needed it, but I think this one's doing fine. Yeah, this one's fine. So I don't think we really need to do too much that way. And the copper, I think, just goes straight to a factory, right? Yeah. So, I mean, I could certainly look towards putting in a factory. I'm just not entirely sure that I want to, Now, I think at this point I'm best just to try and stabilize the food situation and keep the growth happening. Because we're already up to 49 tiles now. And I think it's just going to keep growing faster and faster as we go. So. Whoops. What are you? You are a new train. Now let's go have a look at you. Alright, well, we don't have any MJS 250s anymore, so we can get rid of that. Okay. You were the Centennial. So, you are faster, way more powerful. You're even faster than that one. And the running cost is not that much worse. The initial cost is much worse, but the running cost isn't. Congratulations, Centennial, you are now my train of choice. So, good on you, lad. Well done. So we'll see the finances melt away a little bit here, but that's okay. What's the point of having money if you can't spend it, right? I guess that's the theory my wife has. What's the point of having money if I can't spend it for them? Oh, that's mean. I shouldn't say stuff like that. But I do, because I'm a jerk. Anyway, is that everybody flipped over? Nope, not quite yet. Almost. 3 more to go. 2 more to go. At least that way, then I can get rid of these off the list, so. There's the Kellen done. And just one more MJS somewhere. I have no idea where, but somewhere. And MJS has not hit a depot yet. We're all waiting on you. There you go. Okay. There we go. We are now using nothing but the shiny new Centennials. Lovely. And that took nearly 3 million bucks. Was it worth it? I don't know. But we did it anyway, so it's all good. Is this seriously not enough water? Really? Huh. Maybe that's been part of the problem. Maybe we just aren't hauling enough water in. So maybe I should be coming up over here to this other one. Well, if I do, it's definitely going to be by train. I'm not hauling a road vehicle that far. Well, isn't that something? Okay. So be it. So, I think both of these stations count as connected to the water, so I could send a train to either of them. I think for simplicity, I'd probably do this one just because it's closer. So I think that's our next project. So let's go ahead and clear, or flatten, this section here to make room. Sure, we're set to 1, 1, and 1. Expand that a bit. And of course we have to bridge over our existing stuff here, but that's not a problem. Smokey buddy, why are you screaming at me, sir? What's going on? Hey, what's going on, Bubs? Yes, I know you want belly rub, but I'm kind of trying to record here, buddy. It's kind of hard to do both things at once. Oh, I know. You're more important. I know. I know you don't care about what the fans think. I know. As long as you get belly rubs, everything's fine, right? Anyway, we can just point that depot right about there. And make ourselves a Centennial with, there it is, water tankers. I'll do 3 of them, I guess. You are backup water, which is as good a name as any, I suppose. So you're going to go there, back to your depot, and into here. And with that, off you go. Okay, buddy, we're watching a train for a minute so I can give you belly rub. Okay. Good boy. It's a cat's life, that's for sure. They really do have it the best, I think. So I can't help but notice that it didn't actually pick anything up here. Did I make some kind of oopsie? Apparently I made some kind of oopsie. Yes, that's got capacity for water. We're now headed for Frogtown. Okay, I'm going to put the speed down while I try and figure out what this thing's doing. You sail along there just fine. Okay, this part I know is okay, so we can accelerate for a bit. Okay. We get to this bridge. Wait, why are you going to Frogtown, not Frogtown Central? Is that the oopsie? Yes, that's the oopsie. I don't know how I got that, but apparently I clicked on the wrong one. Okay. That should probably fix the problem. I thought I did click here, but apparently I clicked way over here and didn't notice a difference. Wow. So be it. And once this train's up and going, I'll probably get rid of one of the water trucks, just so they're not stuck here waiting all the time. Well, having said that, there now appears to be so much there that they can't possibly ever be waiting, so I don't really know what's going on. Or maybe this one thought, uh-oh, I've got competition, I should actually try now. Who knows? Either way, we'll figure it out. We could pop in for maintenance, that's fine. Pop over here and give us some water, which, yeah, still makes a decent amount of cash, so that's fine. More importantly, though, that's another water input, so we really should not be running out of water at all. Between all those trucks and that train, we should definitely never blip out of water. Not even briefly. So, Okay. Alright. Well, we're up to 51 already. We're definitely getting some good growth. We crossed 2,000 people. I don't like it. I like it a lot. Looks like they're growing more towards the east side here, looks like. I'm sure there is some way to actually influence what direction it grows, but I have absolutely no idea how to do it. If any of you have done so and know the trick, please feel free to leave me a comment. I would be very appreciative. I have no idea. Well, I'm allowed now. Oh, there it is. Yes, that is how I invest my money. That's the best way to use it. A statue of me. Okay, now where did I put it? It's always very hard to find it, because it usually buries it behind another building. Because it's probably like back here or something behind that building where I can't see it. No, really, I really can't see it. Where did you put? Okay, I gave you 1.7 million bucks to build a glorious statue of me. The least you could do is put it somewhere where I can see the silly thing. Seriously? Are you that ashamed of me? I think they are. I think they're just ashamed of me. That they built the smallest statue they could find and buried it in somebody's backyard so I wouldn't ever see it. Wow. I'm quite disappointed in you lads, I must admit. Very disappointed. Huh. Okay. So be it. Well, it does look like, though, I could do, like, road reconstructions. But again, you don't really control where they go. All that does is it basically just rips a bunch of roads up and rebuilds them. But there's nothing saying it's going to be any better than it was last time when they do that, so... Because it's not like I can say, okay, fund the roads, but, you know, bring them this way, or bring them this way, or something. Like, it just builds wherever it likes, you know? So I can't really prove that that would help, I guess is what I'm getting at. So like I say, if there is some actual way to encourage one direction or another, please feel free to let me know, because I have absolutely no idea. I'm sure if there is a trick to it, somebody must have figured it out. I really do want to know where my statue is. I'm actually quite upset about that. All I want is eternal glory. That can't be such a big deal, right? I hardly consider my corporate headquarters here to be glorious. That's hence why I wanted the little statue. I am deeply disappointed. This would be a good spot for it. Right beside the water tower, because that's the most important building in the whole city. So that would be a good spot. Put my statue there. They won't, because they've already put it somewhere, and I have no idea where. What jerks. Very disappointed in them. Anyway. Should also, if I have enough money, be able to, yeah, basically just feed them money to help their expansion. Oh, actually, look, they're growing faster now, because I guess they've hit a certain size. I was wondering about that. If there was something based on the size of the city, if that would impact future growth. It looks like it certainly does. So I'm also going to give them this 2 million bucks to help them build up even faster. Because that's the kind of nice fella that I am. And then we're going to come back and talk about that statue thing another time, guys. That almost kind of looked like a statue there, but it isn't. Not sure what that is. Oh, it's part of that building that was still in process. Okay, it was construction site. But so be it. Yeah, and then when you fund them, it doesn't last very long, but it does drastically improve their growth rate. It was temporarily 29 days growth, which is amazing. So yeah, my little city here, I mean their little city here that I just happen to like, because I definitely don't consider myself to own it, even though I totally do, it's coming along nicely. Yeah. I'm not sure that the population would like to hear that I think I own them, but you know, hey, whatever. Whatever works. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, male AI is back, I guess. I really don't know why it maxes out its loan and then never pays it back. Like, I know it can't right now, but surely before, it must have been able to at some point, because it was able to build new stuff. So I really don't know why it wants to just keep paying loan interest, and it's not cheap. I mean, at the 5 million loan mark, it's, you know, a significant amount of money. Strange. How's the other one doing? Well, the other one's doing poorly as well. Not as bad, but again, it's really just getting crushed by all this interest, because it is making some money, but just not enough to get out of the debt hole it's in. Of course, it just racked itself way further in, so I'm hoping I see it actually build something here. But anyway, who knows? They will sort themselves out, I'm sure. They'll sort themselves out. Okay. Looking good. Looking very, very good. Headquarters still isn't looking all that great. I'm not sure when the next, apparently my route supervisor, I'm not sure when the next level of that is, but I suppose I could probably, yeah, I could probably figure it out. What would it like me to do immediately? Well, raking in more money would obviously help. Apparently I need to find 2 more types of cargo. And then after that, it's just continue to expand, really. Not sure what the other 2 types of cargo I could even do would be. At least not falling within the spirit of the challenge, anyway. I mean, I could very easily just go build something, but what could I do here? Probably not much, like unless I do actually build a factory, or at some point they build themselves a factory, but I don't see that as likely. So maybe I'll have to build them a factory just so I can bring copper and rubber to it. That seems awful, but we could do it. We certainly could do it. We just have to save up 7 or 8 million bucks that it'll take. Because it was 7, and yeah, it's up to 8.5 now. Because they just get more and more expensive as they go. March of progress and all that. I just saw a message I really didn't want to see. That is a sign of sadness. Yep. Because this one wants to go this way, and this one wants to go this way. Yep. That's a thing. Yep. Okie dokie. Well, how about you turn around, and once it's far enough away, I'm going to get rid of this signal here because I think that's the problem. And then we'll see how that goes from there. In fact, that might be a problem one here too. I'll get rid of that while I'm at it. Okay. Okay, we'll see how that goes. Yes, it may very well mean a train's got to wait way back there or way over here or something, but I'd rather them do that than just sitting there, because they would have sat there forever. If I didn't notice that message, they would have just sat there forever. And I guess what I would have noticed eventually is that they would be complaining about being non-profitable in a couple of years. Yeah, not so good. But anyway, I think that's fixed it. But we'll have to wait and see. We shall have to wait and see to be sure. But it's mostly saddens me though, like they ran for so long just fine, and it was only just then it decided that there was some problem. Wow, that's a huge jump in speed. Let's go have a closer look at that. Turner Turbo. Okay, so very expensive, but really, really fast. Is that worth the extra money? What do you think? So do I. It's like I read your mind. Well, the ones that are agreeing with me, the ones that are disagreeing, I guess I didn't read your mind so well. That's fine too. That will, however, completely decimate the funding side again, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, so it'll have to wait way back there while there's something anywhere over here, but that's fine. I don't mind them sitting there waiting for a little while, but obviously I can't really agree when they're just sitting there for years and years on end. That's not going to help. But I don't mind them sitting there for even a couple weeks if it has to. It's fine. But yeah, that really decimated the old finances, didn't it? I don't know if that's all of them. Yeah, that was only just most of them. There's still 3 more to go. So another basically 1.5 mil to go. Closer to 1.8, really. Yikes. Well, I hope they appreciate all the extra speed I'm giving them. They probably won't. They probably don't care, but anyway. 2 more to go. Well, I guess that's good. We're making so much money that we can afford to do these kind of upgrades, even when they're probably not really necessary. Especially for routes like this one. Like, there's really no need for extra power or speed on this route. But I want it, so I have to have it. I'm fickle that way. I want it. I have to have it. It's shiny and new, and I want it. And that's the end of the discussion. Alright, we'll come back and look at that later. So hey now. Don't you think I saw that? You cheeky people. Yeah, this keeps running low on water, and I really don't get why that is. Where are my water trucks? I don't see any of them. Where are my water trucks? They're gone. Right. Okay. I had this problem with some airports last season too, and I think I just figured out the problem. I'll bet that whatever type of water truck there was, I don't remember what the name of it was, but I'll bet that it was not this one. Oh no, it was this one. Okay, never mind, that blows that theory. My theory had been that that type was gone, like it had been replaced by something else, and I didn't set a replacement order for it. But now I just really don't know what the problem is. They just vanished. Like, I'm not going insane here. I didn't get rid of any of my water trucks. These ones are ones that have been available right from the beginning. Wow, that is bizarre. Like, but yeah, I have no road vehicles. They're just all gone. What the heck? Okay, so if anyone has any idea what really happened, I would be delighted to know. Because I don't have a clue. They're just gone. Like, just out and out gone. Wow. Okay. I guess I'll rebuy them then. Okay, dokie. Oh, can't pretend to be impressed with this one. I mean, it's not even the cost. I mean, they don't cost that much. I don't care about that part. I just want to understand what happened. Like, because it doesn't make any sense. You know, like no portion of this makes any sense to me. I don't remember if I had 4 or 5. We'll do 4 for now, I guess. But yeah, I mean, it's just what happened to them? You know what I mean? Like it. I don't know. I don't understand. I really don't understand what happened. Like, I could kind of understand if, 1 or 2 of them had vanished because maybe the city had, rebuilt some of the roads and they were, there was a vehicle on that road at the time. Even though I'm not allowed to change a road that's got a vehicle on it, maybe it can. But that surely wouldn't have zapped all 4 or 5 of them at once. You know what I mean? Like yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. And even if that is what had happened, that would certainly not explain what had happened to my airplanes last season. Because I had the same thing happen to an airport. I had a couple of ghost airports, actually. Weird. Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. That's bizarre. But I know if I just sit here and watch them, they'll be fine. They'll be fine for years and years and years. So I know I don't need to just sit and watch them, but weird. That is just weird. I don't know. Now I'm all thrown off. So I don't know what to make of that turn of events. I wonder if that's ever happened to one of my train routes and I've just never noticed it. Because it's definitely happened to airplanes last season, and now to trucks. It didn't happen to any of my boats. I had a lot of boats last season as well, and it didn't happen there, so yeah, I really don't know. Okay, well, if anyone has any idea about that either, again, please leave me a comment, because I have no idea. Because it just does not make any sense. Anyway. We'll try and move on as though nothing happened. Okay, so all the Centennials are done. Excellent. Okay. And we're moving on again. What are you? Oh yeah, copper. I would need a factory to get any value out of that. Oh, there's a farm there I could use. So on top of this awesome fruit, there's also a ton of corn just here. Interesting. Do I dare risk a 3rd train on this line? Yikes. A line that's already often got somebody sitting and waiting. Probably not. But still, that is a great amount of production here. It's tempting. I guess plan B, I could maybe add it onto this line. But again, I really don't like splitting lines. I may not end up bothering taking this maize unless we finally have a plane that will do it. Oh, our Yate Huygens are in our Super, super, super fast planes, one that I really, really like. But no, they'll take fruit, but they won't take corn. Weird. Oh, and our early helicopters are in as well. Nice. Very nice. Well, that means I could slap in an airport and start taking passengers super long distances. I think I might just do that, actually. That's not the right one. That one. Since we have the bigger planes, we must have the, yeah, I was going to say we must have the larger airports as well. Of course, I don't know exactly how big that larger airport is, because I could like buy the land so I know they'll never use it, but I don't know exactly what size it's going to be. So, oh, this will destroy the area though. Like if I just plunk it down somewhere here, that's a ton of real estate that's never going to get to grow. Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, I certainly like the idea, unless I can put it up here. Can I? Will this count as Frogtown Central? No. Can I put one down here just as Frogtown? No. What about way over here? Nope. Not even this close. Well, that's not polite. Maybe I won't be doing the airport thing. Because I really don't want to take up that much real estate right in what's going to eventually be the heart of this huge city. That doesn't seem like a great plan to me. I mean, maybe it's worth it, but I don't know. I don't want to do it. I guess I could put it like way out here and then just, bus station somewhere here maybe. Guess I could do that. So if I put down a bus station, it'll have almost no coverage, but at least not yet. If I put one, say, there, and then just see how far away I can put an airport, it still will count as Frog South. Right there, apparently. Right in the swamp, or forest, or whatever that is. Okay, well that'll do. Right, now I need a city to connect to, so I think simply... Oh, this is a huge... I was trying to figure out why this city was so big, but that would be why, because both AIs are using it. Interesting. So be it. Now I'm going to use it too. And again, I'll want some bus stations just to expand its reach. Nope, that's too far. There, that expands its reach nicely. Okay. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Right. Yatehuagan, of course, because look at that speed. We'll buy one of those. You shall be Garthaven. Passengers. You'll also happen to bring mail, but that's completely unrelated. Okay, because I don't actually care about the mail traffic. It's just the passengers I'm interested in. Right, so maintenance, tarmac. And on this side, same thing, maintenance and tarmac. Excellent. You're green to go. Close you out. And let's see our shiny new plane in action. Yeah, this thing's a beast. An absolute beast of speed. Yes, it's like it. Crazy. This also does give you a good idea of just how far away that city was. Like, just the thought of doing that by a land vehicle would be crazy. This is a long trip even for this plane. I'll say yes, but at that speed I'm not actually going to use it. But thank you for the offer. I will stick to the insane speed one here, thank you. Yeah, this is a really long trip even for this plane. This would take years to get there by road vehicle. This is already taking months just by plane. There it comes. Wow. Craziness. Alright, so this thing takes off basically June 10th, let's say. Just want to get an idea of how long it takes to get there. It's June 10th, so basically a month now. And still nowhere near even being able to see the destination. It's been a month and a half. It's crazy. 2 months. And I can just... No, that's not even the right city, never mind. Two and a half months. 2.5 months even just to see the other areas. Wow. Okay, so basically, yeah, 3 months this trip takes. That's nuts. And it clearly wants multiple planes. Well, I certainly don't mind doing that with a route this long. Of course, I apparently can't afford it, so there's that. There we go. Okay. Now, having said that, though, when this thing finally does land, it should bring in a ton of cash. Because not only are passengers generally worth a lot, but the distance they had to travel has an impact on the amount you make off them as well. So, since these are going so far, that should help. This is a crazy long distance. Yeah, they're not going to land until January, pretty much. Or very late December, maybe. But yeah. So, definitely worthwhile, but crazy. Having said that, the trip back, there's still not that much passenger traffic, so it's really only the trip coming into Frogtown that's profitable. Trip back out really won't be. Because obviously right now this side's still very small. If the city grows further south, this will get better, but for now, they're really just making good money the one way. Well, that's okay. I don't have a problem with that. What I could do, actually, I could set up a little run inside the city here, just push passengers around. Well, that might be alright. Let's do that. That seems like something fun to do. And I think we'll actually do it via streetcar. Seems like fun as well. Passenger streetcar. So, we will ideally like this to be... That's Frogtown. Over here somewhere we can put Frogtown Central. Nope, I wasn't close enough. Oops, get back here. Maybe I can't put it quite as close as I thought. Okay. Is that seriously not close enough to Central? Certainly looks like it should be. There, that one's close up to central. Okay. There's not much point in putting it to transfer because that's just the one for the bank. So I don't really care about that one, at least not in terms of passengers anyway. And one for south. There we go. Now we just need to connect some actual lines. And that will also be easier in this mode. Okay. Connect all this up, and I think we'll make this like a bit of a loop here just for convenience sake. And we'll come out here. That gives them a spot to turn around, which is nice. And on this side, they should have a spot to turn around as well. So, but we'll just do that. That'll do. Actually, we'll put it a little bit further, and we'll cut one over, say, here, just so I have a spot for a depot. There, that'll work. So this is a little bit messy, but it gets the job done. But nobody's going to want to build this close to the airport anyway, so I think it'll be fine. Right, so we are interested in passenger trams, which is you. I have no idea how many, but that's fine. Right, and you shall go from depot through south, through central, which I can actually just click on over here. It's all the same station, so it doesn't matter. It's easier for me to see it. There we go. How many of these will I need? Not a clue. We'll start with 5, I guess. But I'll have to space them out as they run. Just in case. Okay, and that. Excellent. So now we have a little bit of passenger movement, even just within our own city here. Because right now there's lots and lots and lots of passengers in some places. Mostly just this one, but still. And that's a very red building. This will help move them around at least a little bit. It may still not be, 100%, but actually I could just drag a line here, right? Might just do that. I'll even build that as a proper road, just so it looks like it makes more sense. Not that it actually matters to the streetcar, but it will look like it makes sense. And I'm very much into aesthetics like that, apparently. There. That's even smoother. Now we have plenty of places they can turn around, and it's all good. Looks like that's growing there, or rebuilding or something. I saw something move there. Yeah, that looks like it's growing this way now. I guess this airport has encouraged them at least a little bit, which is nice. Oh yeah, this is delightful. In fact, I might just want one more of these, because they are doing very well. Excellent. Yeah, alright. Things are looking even better now than they were before. And I thought we were looking pretty good before, so I'd say we're doing really, really, really well. I still do want to know where my statue is, but that's that's separate. Yeah, it doesn't count as a special object, so hiding the buildings doesn't really help. I thought it might count as a special building and thus be more visible, but oh well, it's okay. I'm sure it's in there somewhere, I just have absolutely no idea where. But that's fine. Yeah, it's still hideous. Anyway. That's fine too. guess this part here is unnecessary because actually the depot itself lets them turn around. So I'm going to get rid of that one little square of... Yes, there is. I'm staring right at it, sweetie. Thank you. That was strange. There's no point in having them give a little turnaround spot because the actual depot itself is a turnaround spot. So there's no need to make that square uglier. But I should extend the actual road so it looks like it makes sense again, just like I did the other one. Again, it's not really necessary, but it makes it seem like it's more logically set up. So there you go. Interesting. Okay. So that actually doesn't even look like... Oh, there it goes. I was going to say that didn't look like it was connected, but I guess it is. Yeah, that's fine. All good. No panic. We're all good here. I think we may have too many planes now. Oh, I guess that one's okay. Because, I mean, there's a lot of passenger traffic on the other side, but it's not infinite, of course, so... At some point, some of those planes just won't have enough people to haul back, so... I think we'll stop with just the 3 of them. I think that should be enough anyway. Alright. Very, very good. Well, folks, we are reaching time control, so it looks like a good spot to put a break in for this video. So I'd like to thank you for watching, and I do hope you'll come hang out with me again next time.